everybody doing tonight? Any of you guys have a chance to use the bathroom yet? Excellent facilities. Especially, I'm speaking specifically to the men's room. I don't know about the women's having, sorry. But 3 urinals. It's great. No walls, but still. It's nice to have a selection because there's nothing worse than walking into a bathroom at the same time as another guy and he automatically goes to the tall one. Doesn't that kind of rub you the wrong way? Like, back over, Junior. Gotta use the big boy potty here. That's how I used to take it. No, I don't. Now I take it as a compliment. Like maybe you thought I just needed the extra headroom. There's your dick joke. Speaking of enormous dicks, hey, guess what? Donald Trump might actually become president this year. Holy shit. I still don't believe it. I didn't believe it when he announced it, because I was like, oh, pfft. He said he was going to do that like back in 2012, and then he got roasted by Seth Meyers and Obama at the presidential dinner. And then he was like, no, I'm just kidding, I'm not doing that. Then this year, he actually came out and announced it. And right out the gate, he's making huge promises that he knows he can't. I mean, everybody does, but when you open with, I'm gonna build a wall between here and Mexico and make them pay for it. Okay, one, no you're not. And two, why? Why do you hate Mexicans so much? Well, they're lazy and they're taking our jobs. No, which one is it? They're lazy or they're taking our jobs? Because it can't be both. Here's what I think really happens. We go up to Americans, hey, you guys want to do manual labor? Minimum wage raised up, but we'll just hold out and, wait on Social Security until then. Okay, fine, we don't actually need you. Hey, illegal immigrants, you want to do hard work in a field for $5 an hour under the table? Si, senor. Mexican Turk major! And then, I'm like, dude, you can't say shit like that when you're running for president. It's not gonna happen. And then he won the primary. And I was like, oh, fuck. Get the popcorn, kids. It's about to be a good one. Oh, man. And then he just kept on, piling, just kept saying audacious stuff. Like, people compare his campaign to Hitler, but I think it's more like Lois Griffin on that episode of Family Guy when she tried to run for mayor of Quahog, and she was just like, 9/11 is bad! We gotta stop the terrorists! Man, politics is easy. Just wild, just say things, nothing to back them up. And that, refer to my notes. Hold on a minute. It's the wrong ones. Oh yeah, and then on top of everything, the tapes got released of him going over the subtleties of how to properly woo a woman with Billy Bush. Smooth. And then people are still like, well, you know what? At least he doesn't sound like another politician.
The fuck?
Really? Because that sounds like some shit Bill Clinton would say. Man, guys, I'll tell you what. When you're president, you can just walk right up to him, grab him by the pussy, just do whatever you want to. I got head from a Jewish girl last week. Don't tell Hillary. But I mean, at least he made an effort to hide it. Trump just gets a new wife every 5 to 10 years. One thing I will say is, if Trump wins this year, it will be on nothing but just sheer blind bragaciado. And it's a big word, sorry. It means he's just talking a lot of shit that he knows he can't back up. And I know I'm not trying to convince anybody either way because it's the last minute and I'm not going to change anybody's minds. But I'm pretty sure he's just going to get shot anyway if he gets elected. So I really don't care. It's going to be Either El Chapo's gonna do it, like, hey, you said you're building walls? I've been digging holes. Either that, or he's gonna say the wrong thing about Vladimir Putin, because he still can't decide if he even knows that motherfucker. And that's a bad guy to be on the wrong side of, okay? You know what happens to, like, journalists, politicians, and former KGB people that say bad things about Vladimir Putin? They die in the fucking streets. They get gunned down, they get dragged out to the woods and shot. Look it up. Just Google Vladimir Putin critics dead, and you will find a long list. So he better decide whether or not, because first he was like, oh yeah, I know Vladimir Putin. Yeah, I saw him at like the Mr. Universe pageants a few years ago. And then Hillary Clinton's like, you're nothing but a Putin puppet. He's like, I'm not a Putin puppet, you're a puppet. I don't even know Putin. You might take that the wrong way. And yeah, I just want somebody to ask this guy how a bill gets passed. He'll just, I mean, I'm sure, you know, when they asked him in the debate, he'll just always deflect it like he usually does. Like, you know, when they asked him about, hey, did you actually sexually assault women? He was like, I'll knock the hell out of ISIS. And then cheers. By the way, it's hard to have a dignified election when the debates are on Facebook and there's like smileys floating across the screen. And there's just something really dignified about seeing like that bar graph, you know, like for the responses. But when it's like Trump starts speaking, angry faces, hearts, smileys, laughs. Anyway. So, where was I? And the last thing he said, oh yeah, going over, then when they asked him, he deflected the questions. So if you asked him how to make a bill, he would be like, oh, I'll pass bills, I'll pass all kinds of bills. Do you know what Hillary ever did? What'd she ever do? She passed a bill, all she did was marry one. All right, that's all for me, guys. You have a good night.